Happy Wednesday. I know I'm a little early this week. I'm coming to you at 6 Central Time because I have a webinar that I'd like to join this evening at 7. So I came by a little early and I'm doing things a little differently today. I might have some noise in the background. I've got some construction happening as we speak. Hopefully it doesn't interfere at all, but just in case you hear it, that's what's going on. I'm going to share with you our sale-a-bration catalog this evening because it is the most exciting time to be a stamper or a scrapbooker, a paper crafter, anything that has to do with paper, inks, embellishments, those kinds of things. Stampin' Up! Does this once a year, and it's called Sale-a-bration. And you basically get oodles of opportunities to earn free things with your regular purchases. So let me introduce myself. I'm Nicole with Equally Creative by Nicole, and I can't talk today, so forgive me. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera. Last week, I shared 4 cards with you. I'm not sharing any cards this evening, but I shared a card that, or 4 cards that I created from one of our Sale-a-bration items. Well, hello, Melissa. I'm glad you could visit even on your drive home. Thank you for hopping on. So again, last week I shared the dogwood stamp set, the detailed dogwood, and that was free with a $100 purchase. You can still order those kits. I am leaving that open for another week. Again, it's free with a $35 purchase. And with a $50 purchase, you will get an embellishment from me as well. And if you spend $100 with my Stampin' Up! Postcode, you would get the detailed dogwood stamp set to go along with that. The kit obviously can be used with other stamp sets as well. So I'm going to do a very, very quick walkthrough of this catalog because I want to really show you the most adored paper this evening. And we're going to put together my little inspiration board. I haven't finished it yet. So we'll do that together and you can see how beautiful those papers are. Excuse me. I'm on the mission to drink all the water every day. All right, so Sale-a-bration, again, the biggest event of the year. You can earn free things without being a hostess. Usually you have to be a hostess to earn free items, or you have to spend a minimum of $150 to get those rewards. So here you get to shop and you get free things just for shopping. So you can shop and earn free Sale-a-bration items. You can be a host, grab a couple of friends, put together an order. I'll come and show you how to put together some projects if you want. And you're going to get an additional $30 in free products. And then the best deal ever is our join special. And I obviously am a little biased to the join special because it really is the best deal in our catalog. But right now during Sale-a-bration, it is the best deal ever. So you get to choose which free or which way you would like to join as a demonstrator. And I'm going to quickly flip towards the back here because this is where our options are. So the first option is you would select your $125 of product. You spend $99, you get free shipping, you still pay tax. You would get a free Stampin' Glass Mat Studio. When I tell you this baby has been a lifesaver, I am in love with this. And I literally just got some new markers to play with on it because I really like the look of a chalk dry erase, but it does dry, you know, erases with just my fingers. So I went ahead and got some, they're kind of vis-a-vis like, but they're called tacky. And They're fun. They're wet erase markers, but they show up really nicely. I have played with our blends on these. You can use our blends to write little notes on here. You can use a Sharpie on here and wipe it off with a baby wipe or dry erase marker or some alcohol or hand sanitizer. I have used our regular Stampin' Write markers on here. Those are kind of wet erase as well. Again, just a phenomenal way to sketch out things. It's got these rulers already built in, inches on one side. And I'm going to actually go over all of this in one of my weeks. Let me see when I'm doing this Stampin' Mat. Next week, I'm getting ahead of myself. So next Wednesday, I'm going to show you in more detail how fun this is. But you can get it for free when you join right now. So get these fun little pieces with it as well. So it's not just a mat. It's got some extra accoutrement that goes with it. So your second option is to get additional free products. So you can get a $30 additional set of whatever you'd like. It's your choice. It's just an extra $30. So you would be spending $155 and you would purchase $155 for $99. Again, free shipping, still pay tax on that. And just so you know, most of our demonstrators are hobbyists. I was a hobbyist for 20 years. So I just decided that I needed to raise some money to keep my daughter playing softball. And if I'm going to buy all this stuff, I'm going to share it because I'm like that. I like to teach others. I like to share things with others. So that is why I chose to conduct this as a business. If it ever didn't work out that way, I'm still buying this stuff for myself. I'll still be a hobby demo. So anyway, obviously I got a lot to say today. I had a little caffeine, a little too late today. So, Melissa, no laughing too hard. You need your eyes open on the road. So here are some of the items that are in the sale-a-bration catalog. Watercolor melon. Cannot wait to play with this some more. And we have another pack of paper that is free, and that's Sunny Days. Okay. We have Flight and Airy. Again, I'm going to be sharing all of these items for the next few weeks because this goes on through February 29th. So I'll be sharing lots of the items from here, so you'll get a chance to see them. Cradled in Love. I know there are so many babies that are about to be born. I cannot wait to create some welcome baby cards. Softly Stippled designer series paper is in here. Beautiful stuff. This is what we're going to talk about tonight, which is our Mostly Adored specialty designer series paper. And then we have this Heartfelt Hellos. Again, this is a stamp set free with a $50 purchase. It coordinates with the Trusty Tools bundle that's going to be in this catalog. I'll share that another time, but you can see how much fun that's going to be. And there is a Trusty Tools Toolbox Designer Series paper that's going to coordinate with all of these things. So much fun. And of course, my kids, Kaylee laughed at me. Her and Lynn both thought that I would start off last week with this set. Wonder why. Now, I am going to definitely share this set, but it was not going to be first because, you know, why spoil the surprise? I couldn't even open this catalog with you last week. So, beautiful alligator. Absolutely, I'm going to make some gator cards. But I will also use the other Jungle Pals too. So these are the Jungle Pals stamp set and dies that can both be earned for free. And then we have Softly Sophisticated Bundle, which can be earned for free at the $100 level. So it's a stamp set and an embossing folder. I'm going to have an entire class using this set on the 24th. Yep, The 24th, I will be featuring this. I already have that one all done and ready to share. And then last week's card. Oh, it's so pretty. Or last week's stamp set, I should say, because I actually, surprise, surprise, I did not case the catalog for this card last week when I made those. But I absolutely love all the cards I made last week. This set is just gorgeous. So I did open with that one. It is free with a $100 purchase. Again, the join special is out there. This glass mat studio for free when you join, or an additional $30. So in merchandise. What other company do you get to just pick what you want when you start a business? There's not very many that you get to select everything in your starter kit. Again, I say business. You don't have to run it like a business. You can just get a really good deal on some crafting products. You can also get a good deal if you just want to be a hostess. You earn based on the sales of a show. We can run it like a party. No Tupperware involved. So just some friends and a table. And I'll even hold it at my house because I have a brand new table. Now my kitchen's a mess, but we can hang up a curtain in between there if you would like, if that would really bother you. But somehow I think my people, they don't care. All right, so we are going to back up and go to that Most Adored Designer Series paper. So it is a 12 by 12 paper. There are 6 designs, 12 designs, 6 pieces. They're double-sided. You're going to get 2 of each. So you get 12 sheets of paper that are going to have these amazing designs. So let me go ahead and share what those look like. So here's my little inspiration board, and I'm going to thank Rhonda Wade and probably Erica Serwin for whoever created our little printout part, because it makes it so much easier when someone says, hey, here's a file, hit print. So when you're on my team, I can share this with you. All right, so we're going to go through and look at this. If you are a scrapbooker, one of the key things that you want to know is that these papers are acid-free and lignin-free. And that means it's not going to turn all of your pictures yellow like all of my baby pictures are from the 70s. So that's important when you're scrapbooking. You want to make sure your papers are acid-free and lignin-free to protect those valuable printouts that you have spent money and time and the effort to either have it mailed to you or go pick it up to have those done, and not still in your phone, right? So our papers are good for that. All right, I'm going to show them to you at full strength here. But then when we go to cut for my inspiration board, I'm going to use some 6x6 pieces so that you can see. So every side of the 6 papers has a gold foil side and then a non-foil side. So these are like an artist print. These are like a foiled print. So here's the first one, and it's got these cute little flowers with some leaves. That's the gold side. Let's see if I can make that shimmer just a little bit. All right. And on the back, it looks similar to like a paint pour. And it's like a flat pink. The colors in this are, so we have the gold and we have Flirty Flamingo and Real Red. So the back of this one is Flirty Flamingo for sure. And then here's the next one, which is like a gold foil and white. That's kind of like a paint pour. Almost looks like it could be wood grain, depending on how you were to cut that. And then on the back, we have this fun plaid type pattern with our Real Red and white. Then you have a gold sheet that is gold and white plaid. And on the back of that is this fun set of floral hearts all across the paper with a little bit of variegation in this color. Then we have our roses, the foil roses. And on the back of that is this super fun red background, real red with white teeny tiny little hearts. This reminds me of those little little dresses that I would wear in the 70s. Could totally see me wearing that. Almost looks polka dotted, but it's not. And then look at this fun page. So we have hearts coming up from the bottom and the top. And you could totally use this as a scrapbook layout, or you could cut this in half and use it at the bottom of each piece. I haven't decided exactly how I want to use it yet. And then we have a really great, that Flirty Flamingo, real red, a variegation of types of lines to create the plaid in the back. Then we have like this, I don't know, scraped paint gold foil look. I really like that. And on the back of that one is our Flirty Flamingo hearts with a little bit of a lighter pink background. Okay, so now we're going to just cut these up. My inspiration board is going to be 2-inch squares. I really like that you'll be able to see all of them on one sheet of paper. It just works really well for me to be able to identify what I have in these pockets behind me. So I'm going to take two 2-inch squares, and I'm just going to adhere them side by side, showing each side of the paper. Now, my friend Melissa wanted to see more of the paper, so she decided that she was going to do like a little booklet, like a matchbook, but a bit larger. And so hers have, she has like little booklets for each of the papers, and it shows like a 3x6, 3x4, something along those lines of each paper. And so that was a great alternative way to be able to see all of these papers and determine what on earth you're going to use next, right? Or what goes with what colors were in that paper. It's a little easier to pull one of these out than it is the whole catalog, unless you're like me and the catalog just lives on your table because Lord only knows you can't remember squat. You have to look it up for everything. So pretty much a one sheeter is the best way for me at the moment with my dilemmas of remembering stuff. So, and I'm just simply lining these up. I'll glue them down in a moment, and they're little buddies. So I'll do 3 over here, and then I'll do 3 pages over here, and then in the middle I'll put a real red and a Flirty Flamingo punch. And then I'm going to see if that pink isn't our bubble bath color, because it really looks like it's not at all. It's just a lighter version of Flirty Flamingo. That is crazy to me that you can have what looks like 2 completely separate colors, and they are just different gradients or variations on the same color. So there you have it. It is just Flirty Flamingo. Sometimes we have extra colors and they just don't list them because they're not the primary colors. But I'm thinking they're dead on to this time. 3x6. Thank you, Melissa. I wasn't 100% sure if they were the full 6 inches or not, but I definitely like that. So pretty. Okay. Here's that rose paper. Let's see. I think I want to make sure I get most of a rose in here, which is why my friend did her 3x6. Just wanted to make sure you could really see what these patterns were. So sometimes when you make an inspiration sheet, you've got to fussy cut your pieces that you want to share, because you might not see the whole design, or you might not get the gist of the design in a 2x2 square. So there are many ways to do this. And actually all the new papers in the mini, I am going to add bigger pieces as well. And I'm going to be using our small scrapbook, our little memory keeping book, and the pages that go with that to display some of those papers. That I think will be nice to be able to flip through as well, and it will have larger pieces. So here is that gold. It's, you know, gold on the top coming down or on the bottom going up. This is what it looks like when you cut it down to a 6x6 paper. So I mean, that could make a really great background to a card. I like that. It's going to be so much fun creating with all of these new things. And remember that sale-a-bration is only good through February. So our mini is going to go all the way through April, but the sale-a-bration time is only through February. So you get 2 months to take advantage of all of these deals. And let's do this one. And then a brand new annual catalog will come out for May. And I keep saying, how can they top the last catalog? And they keep saying, here, watch me. If they were Southerners, they'd be saying, hold my beer. But they're not. They're in Utah. So, okay. So now I'm going to move this out of the way here. I guess it wasn't in your way, just my way. And I am going to simply adhere these down as best I can. And then I'll grab some scraps of those coordinating colors and put those on there. Whew, my adhesive is nice and sticky tonight. I would love to know, even if you're watching the replay, if you celebrate Mardi Gras. I know I have a lot of my friends and family that are not in Louisiana, and some that are, but if you celebrate Mardi Gras, let me know, because I was setting up an appointment today and she's like, yeah, are you available on February 14th? I was like, Valentine's Day? Sure. I look at my calendar and I'm like, oh yeah, of course, because I'm not even working that day. We're out for Mardi Gras. So, you know, the fun stuff. My doctor's office is closed on Mardi Gras Day. However, they will be open the day after. Okay, great. So we make the appointment. All right. I love to do nothing for Mardi Gras. I like to decorate for Mardi Gras. I shouldn't say nothing. I love decorating my Christmas tree as a Mardi Gras tree. It hasn't happened yet this year, but it will. And then I'm not a big parade goer, so usually I send Lynn and Kaylee to go watch the parades without me, and I stay home and I craft. I'll try to do one parade a year typically, just to remember what it's all about over here. but I'm not into crowds the same way that I used to be. I guess I'm getting to be an old fart. Not into the big crowds, and depending on the weather and its bipolarness, it's either a nice weather event, which means I might attend, or it's either super cold or wet and rainy and not fun for me. And then oh, sorry, you're seeing my ceiling. Oh my goodness. This is not helpful. Oh. Why are my camera settings not allowing me to change my camera? All right. Oh my goodness. Settings. Camera. There we go. It just did not like what I was doing this evening. So now I can put you back on the screen so you can see. Can you hear me at this point? I feel like I'm failing completely. Okay. No sound again. All right, let's just unplug this. All right. All right, Melissa, do I still have no sound? I think I should have sound. But I might not have sound because I don't hear you. I don't see any comments. All right. Oh, I'm back again. Good. I was going to just play Pictionary with y'all. Okay, so I have a very old Stampin' Up! Punch because, I mean, these things last forever. And this is a 3/4 inch circle. And I am simply going to punch out a circle of both of my coordinating colors. I do not have any gold foil to cut out at the moment. I don't know that I will need that to identify what a gold foil color is or be able to match it. Oh my gosh, look at all, I don't know if you can see all the scraps inside of this. So I'm going to cut this circle out of a tiny piece of scrap. Ta-da! All right, sorry, a little goofy this evening. These are done. Let's add a tiny bit of glue, and we're just going to put those in the center because they're so pretty. Well, hi, Taunt Les. Thank you for hopping on. These would make great Mary Kay colors if you wanted to make some Mary Kay thank you cards. So this is my inspiration board when I'm using this paper. I'll be able to grab these one at a time. I do have, this was the softly stippled one that I think I showed last week. And I'll share that again when I do the the stippled roses stamp set. So, oh, thank you. So that was it. There's no card kit this evening. Remember that last week's class is open for another week if you want to grab the detailed dogwood cards, or the card kit, excuse me. So I will share what those cards looked like. Sorry, I'm not used to having to show it in this direction, so it doesn't always look as well. And remember, this one was a lot of fun to create. It's a little double card there. Okay. We have this one from last week. Just a little inside there. Then we had this one, which is one of my favorites. This is the one card I kind of sort of cased last week. Okay. And then the last one was that raised flecked stuff. Awesome. I know. Well, Taunt Les, I hope that your people love them as much as I love to make them, because I think people really love when they get something in the mail and it's not a bill. So that is always my goal, is to make someone smile instead of go, oh, you know, like when the car registration comes due yet again, because it's an annual event, right? Or taxes. So I think we should all send out sympathy cards for tax day this year. All right. That's it. I want you all to have an amazing rest of your week. And I will see you next week, and we will be discussing this absolutely gorgeous glass mat studio and all of the fun things that you can use it for and things that you can get rid of. I love you too, Taunt Les. Thank you. Mwah. All right. I'll see you all next Wednesday. Bye. Thank you, Melissa.